Talk about how to manage a business like this, where the fees come from. Is it purely the trading side of it? Are there fixed fees? Do you have people taking out storage and paying you? What are the operating costs looking like when you're not making that spread? Do you use risk mitigation tools like hedging? Is it physical, but you have the financial component? Just talk about the business and the nuts and bolts of the economics here.
Yeah, so I guess on a this simple way to describe the economics for the storage operator is it's a very capital intensive business. So a new salt dome project, depending on the scope, how many caverns you're going to build, how much pipeline you need to build, can be $300, $400, $500 million for a project, and that can scale in phases. But it's a very capital intensive project, and typically, as a developer, that'll be capitalized with equity, private equity, and then project financing, so bank financing. The revenue model is, so you've got some just standard services that you'd find in any gas storage tariff, customer contract, where you've got firm service. So firm service gives you a firm right to inject and withdraw a certain amount per day and store a certain amount in the ground. It's just like paying rent in an office building, basically, and you're paying that monthly. And that's really the base revenue of a storage facility. And so ideally, you'll have a good mix of customers, good credit, of course, a mix of tenor on the contracts. For a new facility, you'll want to have, obviously, some good long-term, high credit customers in there. Once it gets into operation, you'll be selling interruptible services. So these are services that are available or can be used as available. That's more of a variable revenue type model. And that could be, somebody's taking advantage of a seasonal spread. It could be a weekly. It could be something, like a power plant that wants a service they can use when electricity demand falls on the weekend and they need a place to stick gas. And then you've got the surface. Typically you'll have, what's called a header system. So you've got the plant in the middle, and then you've got pipelines reaching out to interconnecting larger pipelines, the highways, if you will, of natural gas. And you can provide service from one pipeline to another across your header system. So that it's a stack of firm fixed demand charge, and then you've got variable revenues that you're charging.